A way of life. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Just wanted to come on here to talk about the new moon in Pisces happening on February 23rd. This is going to be a very powerful time. We've had Mercury in Pisces for quite some time now, and um, Mercury will be going retrograde February 17th and until March 9th. For about 10 days or so, Mercury will go into Aquarius and then back into Pisces until April 11th. So we're kind of getting this glimpse of what we are awakening from the Piscean age and kind of what to look forward to moving into this age of Aquarius. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this energy plays out. Pisces rules the 12th house, and it's ruled by the planet Neptune. Pisces rules prisons, hospitals, the unseen, mental health, mental illness, pathologies, um, other dimensions, other realms, imagination, creativity, unconditional love, brotherhood, boundlessness, dreams, illusions, delusions, addictions. And we're still very heavy in this Capricorn energy. So we're kind of in a place where, we're being asked to kind of be clear about what matters and what doesn't. This new moon is going to be asking us to combine the two. That is being practical, Capricorn energy, seeing things clearly and using our intuition to direct us to solutions and answers. Kind of breaking free from that Piscean energy. I feel like this Capricorn energy is kind of putting some structure and uh, um, clarity to this Piscean delusion and illusion that we've kind of been wrapped up in. Even though this is a new moon, because there's a Mercury retrograde, we'll be setting new intentions on old things from the past. There may have been a dream, goal that you had that may have been a little unrealistic, that you are now being given a kind of like a second chance to do over, to make that dream a reality, that Capricorn energy again. You may see people with drug addictions or living with some kind of illness or in some kind of chaos, which is like behaviors of addiction, to be claiming that they're getting better. Or you may actually see real progress in people, like using the 12 steps, for instance, right? Maybe they made it to the 12th step and they're receiving some type of award for that and really actually reaping the benefits of the hard work. Capricorn is about hard work that it took to get sober. Or, any kind of mental illness or challenge, or, you know, um, some kind of progress that it took to get through something that was kind of difficult in relation to addictions, mental health, mental illness. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. People who like hoarders, or that maybe somebody did have some kind of mental illness and they're breaking out of that. Or having some kind of clarity around it, or some kind of solutions to how they can live somewhat of a normal life even with a mental illness or a mental health condition. Um, People who are unrealistic and not really clear might be speaking clearer now. People have dreams that are becoming reality for them. So through some kind of hard work, through some kind of breakthrough of some sort from stuff that they've been working on and working through. The new moon conjunct Mercury is a good time to ask for forgiveness or forgive yourself or someone. Mercury rules the third house, and it's ruled by Gemini. It actually rules Virgo too. So Gemini rules the third house. That's siblings, neighbors, yeah, everyday speech, talk, communication, education, but lower education, like child education, like child age education, so there could be something going on about that. It also rules, technology, travel, cars, sales, marketing, blue collar jobs. So there could be a lot going on within those areas of life with this Mercury in Pisces and it being in retrograde. So you want to, plan ahead, even when you're just going to work for no reason at all. There could be a lot of delays with that. And as far as sales and marketing, if it's anything before February planned, don't market, don't do sales. I would wait until March 9th. But anything that you've been working on prior to, do not get caught up in this idea of Mercury retrograde. I can't do anything. That's not true. I know I said this in another video, and I'm mad that I have to keep saying it, but I want to get it through people's head. Mercury retrograde does not mean you have to stop living your life. Not everybody even has the opportunity to do that. It's not realistic. Pisces energy. Just saying. Break out of that habit. You do want to double check, recheck, that type of thing, but don't stop what you're doing. It's also a really good time to know what's in your chart to kind of know how to handle those things and deal with that. So it also rules Virgo, which is the 6th house, and that's work, health, pets. So a lot can be coming up with this because it's communication. You could feel like you are communicating with your pets on a different level, or your pets can have health issues at this time. You can have health issues. Somebody at your work could be experiencing these types of things, and it's affecting you at work some way, somehow. What else? Health, pets, everyday. That's also your everyday work habits. You could be feeling like super unorganized or really unclear or cloudy about things. Going with the flow and having, again, stepping into that Capricorn energy, writing stuff down will be really, really helpful if you're experiencing this at that time. You could be dealing with this with a coworker at work, and it's making your work difficult because maybe they're not keeping up notes, or they're really unclear or cloudy about, their job and responsibilities. Again, just thinking outside the box when dealing with those types of things to help ease through this time. Patience, Pisces is patient, unconditional love, understanding, remembering to be in that space when these things are coming up. But for overall, this is really about a time for planning, thinking, learning, curiosity, making important decisions, again, about anything from the past. Now is the time. It's actually a better time to make decisions about things from the past instead of not doing anything at all. I'm sorry I made that face. I'm really frustrated about Mercury retrograde, which I will be doing another separate video on to go a little deeper about this, because this Mercury retrograde in Pisces is going to be dope. So I'll do a separate video on this. This is really just about the new moon specifically. but you may be second guessing yourself or reevaluating, re-editing things. And remember that that's okay in this time, you know, taking a pause, walking away sometimes if you're working on something, if you need to like just breathe for a minute or take yourself out of that energy by distracting yourself with something else and then coming back to it is okay. Taking notes helps. I don't really get this to be the same kind of normal energy you get with the Mercury retrograde, just because this is way deeper than just a normal retrograde. More than anything, I see this happening internally and mentally, and fusing those two, the Mercury, Gemini, Virgo energy, and the Pisces spiritual, deep, internal energy. You know, Pisces rules the 12th house, the unseen. So normally that means it's something that's happening internally, something that you're coming out of, awakening from. And that Capricorn energy being so heavy, I really feel like this is more about, getting information to build and break free from old things that are no longer serving us. But like it's going to become clear now. Like maybe things that didn't work for us in the past, we're going to see in a different kind of way, to redo it in some way for some reason, and it's important, you know. Capricorn is the world stage. It's your 10th house. It rules career and respect and governments, you know what I mean. So it's something, it's a lot deeper. This is not something surface level, but whatever it is that's coming up for you at this time that you're getting the opportunity to redo, to present to the world stage, is gonna. I just get the feeling that this is gonna be a really dope Mercury retrograde. Pay attention to your dreams, your speech, your animals, anything spiritual, you know, signs, symbols for answers, your intuition, follow your gut. This is going to be really, really different. So I hope this information was helpful. Peace.